Hey everybody, it's Mike, aka That Reseller Guy. If you're new to this channel, my name is Mike. I'm a reseller in Arizona. I buy items at garage sales, estate sales, thrift stores, local auctions, and I flip those on eBay, Amazon, and an antique booth. Now, this weekend was a really good weekend of sales. Sold a bunch of stuff on eBay and on Amazon. Probably about, I think 17 total items, maybe 18 items. 4 of them were on Amazon, so let me show you what they are. This is the first item that sold. I showed this just in a recent haul video. I knew it would sell quickly. This is a Franklin spell corrector and puzzle solver. Now, I've sold these before. They sell good. They sell quick. This one sold for $59.99 plus $4.64 for shipping on Amazon. Amazon charges some weird shipping prices that they just automatically put in based on size and weight. Most of the time, if it's first class, you will at least break even or maybe make a few cents. If it's a priority mail item, you're going to lose a little money on shipping on Amazon. I don't know if there's a way to change that. If there is, leave it down in the comments. Maybe educate me a little bit on this. All right, the next 3 items were all FBA items. I sent them all in last week. Sales are starting to trickle in. The holiday time's coming, so those Amazon sales should start picking up really good. The first item was this. It's a Ravensburger puzzle, 1,000-piece, called In the Morning. Don't even remember exactly what the design was, but I looked it up, saw that they're selling for about $35. This one sold for $34.79. The next item is this 20 questions game. I've showed these a couple times. They sell really well. This one sold for $25.99. They sell great in that price range. They might bump up to $30 as you get closer to Christmas, but $25 to $30 is where these usually go. I'm happy with this sale. And the last item on Amazon FBA are these bathroom faucet replacement handles. I showed a couple of these I bought. I paid $1.99 each for them. I almost didn't scan them, but for whatever reason, I was just standing there. I scanned them and saw that they sell for like $30 a pair. Yeah, $30 for a pair of just these little bathroom replacement handles. That's all they are. But that's a great sale, $30. So the total sales on Amazon, 4 items, $150.76. Now for eBay. Again, eBay had a really good weekend. I sold a total of 14 items for $1,200, my cheat sheet, $97.77. Now, most of it was in one really big sale. I'm going to show you that one last. Let me show you all the other stuff. Okay, the first item is this little Nolan Ryan card set. I've showed you one of these before. This sold for $1.95 plus $2.99 shipping. I have about another dozen of these to sell. Once they're sold, I won't sell cheaper items like this. I keep saying it. But selling those $2 and $3 items, I just really don't sell anymore. Sold the Pokemon card. This one's a little different because it's still sealed in like a little plastic wrapper. It must have been a special promotional or giveaway type card. I don't know too much about Pokemon and all this, but I was able to look it up. Saw that they're selling it like $15 to $20 at auction, so I did run an auction on this one, and it sold for $15.50 shipped. And as usual, I sold some Mike Piazza cards. This is a lot of 6 different jersey cards. So each one of the cards, if you're not familiar with sports cards, has a little swatch in there of one of his game jerseys. You can see up here, there's 6 different ones. Each one's different. Each has like a different swatch from a different jersey. It's kind of one of the things they do with cards now. Each one is also serial numbers. So you can see on the back, that card is numbered out of 100. It's number 082 of 100. Again, so this is a lot of 6. And if I look at my sheet down here, a lot of 6 sold for $24.99 shipped, so about $4 a card. Now, when I bought this, I wasn't sure that it was going to sell because there were several listed, but none sold. But I bought it anyways. It was $1 at a thrift store. This is a AAA. It's a 10-year member, like anniversary plate. I guess they just send them out to you when you hit those benchmarks. It's not a big selling item. It sold for $14.99 shipped. It'll ship first class just for a few bucks. So in the end, I'm still making, $8, $9 on this sale. Okay, I sold Daniel Tiger. And this is his trolley car. Now, there's a bunch of figures. I think there's like 7 or 8 figures, a couple of duplicate Daniel Tigers, and some of the other ones. I don't know the other characters' names. My daughter didn't really watch this show, so I'm not real familiar with it. But this trolley, I looked it up, saw that it was selling pretty good. It was in a bag hanging on the wall at either a Savers or Goodwill. I don't remember which. For like $2.99. So checked the comps, saw that it was good. It's battery operated. You can see down the bottom, batteries go in it. I tested it, everything except for one button, like one of these side buttons. This one's mashed in, so it doesn't work. Just disclose that in the listing. It's still sold. Sold this for $25.99 shipped. Recently, I listed a bunch of vintage hockey pucks. This is one of the best ones from the group that sold. It's a vintage Toronto Maple Leafs puck, and this model, this brand, is from like the 60s. I don't know the exact date on it, but probably the 1960s. It could be earlier, it could be early 70s. I'm not positive. There was only a couple out there, and the ones that were available, people were asking like crazy money, like $150 to $200 for, I think. I put mine at $100 or best offer. Now, this will probably clean up a little fairly nicely. I didn't want to mess with it too much because sometimes if you clean pucks, because of these transfers that are on here, if you scrub too hard, you can actually scrub it off. So I just left it as is. If the buyer wants to clean it up, they can do whatever they want afterwards. But I took an offer to a buyer in Canada. This sold for $75 plus $10 shipping. Here's another item that I just showed in a recent haul video. I knew this would sell quickly. This is a great Cutco knife block. It's an 18 slot, plus a slot for the scissors back here. There's a lot of these sold. You just got to find where your falls in condition range based on how you're going to price it. This one was in really nice shape, so I priced it at the higher end of the listings. Not the highest. The highest were the new ones, and those ones are going for $100 or more. This one ended up going for $59.99 plus another $19.99 shipping. So basically $80 all in for this Cutco knife block. I just picked it up on Thursday or Friday for $10. This is a nice quick flip. Unusually this weekend I sold a lot of clothing items. Now a lot being like 5 of them, but still for me that's quite a bit because I don't deal in a lot of clothing. I mainly do sports jerseys, sports shirts, cycling jerseys, that kind of thing. This was the best one of the group. This is a hockey jersey for the Coyotes. This is Oliver Ekman-Larsson. He's been one of their top players for the last several years. This is a nice Reebok jersey. This one sold for $59.99 shipped. Here's another item that's going up to Canada. This is a Little Caesars cycling jersey. I think it was pretty neat, so I picked it up. I usually only get cycling jerseys if they're the top name brands and depending on what the logos are on them. I knew Little Caesars would sell. If you see anything that's cool, whether it be certain beers or alcohols, they do sell. College university ones sell well. Now, this is like a promotional company that makes all these. It's like Champ Sis. That's the logo on them. So they're not super high quality jerseys, but they do all of these promotional jerseys for different companies and stuff. So they do sell okay, just not real high dollar. Now this one sold for, where is it on my list? $25.99 plus another, I think it was $15 shipping to Canada. How about these pants? I spotted these from a mile away when I was at the store. These are Zubaz. If you remember in the 1990s, Zubaz was all the rage. They were all the rage in like the NFL and stuff. Every sideline was covered with players and coaches wearing Zubaz shirts and jackets and obviously pants. So, yeah. All right. You got to be confident in yourself to wear these around town, but these are pretty cool still. So originally I had these priced at $19.99, but they've been in my store for a while, so I sent an offer out for $12 plus $3.99 shipping, and the buyer took it. So not a big high profit item, but it was an item that had been in my store. Happy to get this moved out. Now here's another cycling jersey and another item that I sent an offer out. This was in my store for $24.99, and it's been there for a while. If you look at your eBay listing, sometimes they put a little like gray bar by it that says this has had no activity in the last 16 months. This was one of those. So I knew it was time to mark it down and try to move it. Sent an offer out for $15 plus $4.99 shipping, and the buyer took it. So they're $19.99 all in. Now this is a single-minded stout jersey, and it's a good quality Pearl Azumi brand. It's a great brand, good quality. I thought this would sell quickly and sell for a little bit more. Unfortunately, it wasn't. So either way, they're still $19.99 all in. Got a couple items left. This is a Robin van Persie Netherlands soccer jersey. Number 16. This is a nice quality Reebok jersey. Now, you got to look out on soccer jerseys. There's so many fake and bootleg ones out there, and you can just tell by the quality. Most of them aren't Nike or Reebok brands. They're just these brands that'll just say, like, if you're buying a Barcelona jersey, it just says Barcelona on it, or just says Italy, and they're cheap, crappy jerseys. I don't buy and sell those. I'm only going to sell good quality, non-knockoff type jerseys. This one sold really well. This one sold for $39.99 shipped. What's nice about jerseys and shirts and cycling jerseys, you can just fold them up, put them in a poly bag. They ship for about $4. They get there safely. It's nice, quick, and easy. All right, this is the last piece of clothes, but it's not just clothes. It's an autograph, and I did show this just the other day. This is a USA swimming jersey for Michael Phelps. It is signed up on the top, and it's authenticated by JSA. This is going out to a YouTube subscriber. Thank you very much for your purchase. I do appreciate it. This sold for $39.99 shipped. And also last week I had another viewer buy a hat from me. They didn't mark it in the description or anything like that until they left feedback, so I want to thank you as well for buying that hat from me. Okay, now the last item was the best item of the whole group. Very excited when I sold this, although also a little sad because I consider it as part of my collection. I picked up this item about a year ago. I spent $200 on it, plus another $75 to get it authenticated. I bought it at a local, it's like a Hospice of the Valley thrift store. It's called White Dove. Now, I don't want to, gotta be careful with it because I don't want to accidentally rip this unrolling it. But this is an ASU 1997 poster, and the big image on the front is Jake Plummer, and it is autographed by Jake. This is autographed by like their 5 or 4 best stars that year. So we have Jake the Snake Plummer as he signed it. Over here is like Mitchell Freeman. I guess he was a defensive player that was pretty good. We have Keith Poole, who is one of their top offensive receivers. But then the big one over here is Pat Tillman. See if I can put this on here. I'll pop up a little picture of it as well. But this was autographed by Pat Tillman. I think most people know Pat Tillman's story. And there's not a lot of autographs of his out there. He didn't sign a ton, but here locally, because we're in Arizona and because he went to Arizona State, we're able to find some of his from time to time. Now, I had this priced at $1,500 or best offer in my store. Kind of because I didn't really want to sell it. So over the weekend, I think it was on Friday actually, I got an offer for $800 for this. I did take it. I really wanted to get $1,000 for it, but it's been here for a while. Got the holidays coming up, stuff. So I figured I would go ahead and move it. This sold for $800. So what I'm going to do, since it's rolled like this, I'm going to put it in a small mailing tube, and then I'll put that mailing tube into another box, make sure that it's not going to get damaged. I'm going to send it signature required, so they're going to have to sign for it, make sure that we have no problems with delivery. The buyer that bought it has great feedback. I'm not worried about any of that. But just to protect yourself, when you're selling a higher dollar item, I would suggest putting it signature required so the buyer doesn't have to. So the buyer has to sign for it, and they don't just leave it at the door outside where somebody could steal it. Okay, that's everything for today. So again, pretty good weekend of sales. 14 items for almost $1,300 on eBay, plus another 4 items for, I don't know, $150 on Amazon. So that's pretty good. I expect the numbers to climb a little bit as we get into December and start getting to all that gift giving time, gift buying time. So that's everything I got for today. If you haven't already, please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Hit subscribe down below. Help me out. Leave a comment down below. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you next time.